Hello, welcome to RVR Closet. So this is my thoughts on adding the damper kit over the brake performance kit on the Fanatec V3 pedals. I'm actually really glad I went for this and do feel it adds a really nice hydraulic feeling to the brake with the damper kit installed. I have my damper set between 3 and 4. Thought that was a really nice level of both the resistance and the hydraulic feeling of it. One thing to note, if you thinking about adding this, it depends a bit on how you have your brake set up before you add the damper. Because Barry on Sim Racing Garage, he said he tried, but due to his tension on the brake, he uses the hardest brake performance kit on his brake pedal, and that will not give you enough travel to really feel the damper. I'm using the smallest green and the smallest red, so I have a bit of travel. I like to have a bit of travel before my brake is bottom out, and I really feel a difference with this damper. So that is one thing to have in mind. If you have your brake really hard, you won't be getting much out of a damper. One other thing, with only the brake performance kit as I had before, I had a bit of travel or slack in the pedal, like a small amount of play before the brake performance kit took on. That will disappear. If you like having that first initial looseness of your brake pedal, this will take that away. I actually liked that for trail braking, but due to that it is a load cell, it doesn't really change. You can still trail brake just as good by just laying your foot on this. Even if it doesn't move, it will still feel and brake. But yeah, so that is one other thing to consider. This will make the pedal stiffer from the beginning, or right from the start. You will feel this dampener go in immediately. So what about if it have made me faster? I actually think it have helped me a bit on modulating the brake on low pressure corners, like when I only use small force. And due to that, the damper go in immediately. I feel the brake a lot sooner than I did before. I don't need to apply much pressure before I feel the brake pedal under my foot. And it also helps when H-shifting and heel and towing, because before my brake really easily fell back a bit before starting heel and towing, and now it's easier to modulate the brake when heel and towing. So in those situations I feel it have helped me easier modulate the brake, and might have made me a bit faster in some situations. What goes for the heavy braking, the brake performance kit was already really good, so not sure if it made any real impact on that, but yeah, mostly it adds to the immersion. You really feel the hydraulic work in it, like a hydraulic brake. So I'm really happy with the feeling of it. What can I say more? The price, I think I paid roughly around 100 euros with shipping. So it's not super cheap. I guess I would have wanted it to be like in the 50 euro range to really feel it was a good price for it. I still feel it's worth it for me. I don't regret getting it due to the feeling of it, but just a bit on the expensive side, but yeah, it is what it is. Barry on Sim Racing Garage, he, instead of using it on the brake, he put it on the throttle instead. You can do that as well. My thoughts on that is I'm using my throttle with the longest throw possible, and you can't use this long throw on the throttle with the dampener, because it will actually be in the way. So that will restrict the throttle throw, and I wouldn't like that, because I like the longest throw possible on my throttle to get the most modulation of it. And also I'm feeling it would make the throttle a bit sloppy on returns, making you slower getting off the brake, getting off the throttle. I think that could be a downside as well, because even if it do help, like it's not dampening on return, it lets go or pushes away, it's not as fast as the spring. So yeah, I don't think I would have liked it on my throttle. I haven't tried it on there, because I don't think I would like it there. But yeah, for the brake, I really like it. If you have the money for it, feel that you can spend another 100 euros or so on your V3s, I would say it's worth it if you do have travel on your brake pedal, so that you don't have it too tight. Then yes, I think it adds to the feeling and immersion of the brake. Yeah, I don't think I have much more to say. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and hope you liked the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.